In a recent interview, Dame Joanna Lumley spoke about meeting with her Ab Fab co-star, Jennifer Saunders, for the first time. And she revealed it didn't go to plan. And she said to her agent, "Can you get me out of this? Because I know she hates me and she's just too polite to say." So when it comes to first impressions, are you good at knowing if someone doesn't like you? Gloria?
I think your gut tells you, in a way. I believe in first impressions, where there's the first impression that where you see a garden or you're buying a new house, it's sort of in your gut that tells you. And in a way, you may disagree with this, but I think that sometimes if you're in the public eye, ideally, you want people to like you. Now, some people don't care whether others like them or not, but I think there's an element of saying, well, I hope they like what I do, or I hope they don't hate me. But you do get a feeling. And, of course, as you get that bit older, it depends what stage you're at, but as you get that little bit older, you get a bit stronger in thinking, well, I have lots of friends and I'm the age I am, and if they don't like me, well then, tough, that kind of thing. But so it changes a lot.
Yeah, it's interesting though, because Joanna Lumley, obviously Jennifer Saunders did like her because she got the job and they ended up being great mates. And I've interviewed Jennifer Saunders and she's very shy. So actually what she doesn't do when you meet her, she doesn't do that, "Hi, oh my God,
I love
you." You know, she doesn't have very me thing. Sometimes you might think, oh, she doesn't like me, but actually that's not it at all. It's just her character. And I think I'm a little bit like that, because a lot of my very good friends now go, "Oh, when I first met you, I thought you didn't like me." And it's because I just don't do the gushy thing.
I remember when I first properly met you, and I really liked that about you, because I find the overly gushing, I find that quite uncomfortable, because I find it's quite disingenuous. And you and I were at a table, I don't know if you remember, but everyone was on their phones.
Yeah.
So it was just you and I chatting, and I really liked it.
We were the only ones making eye contact.
Talking.
On a table of 10 people.
Yeah. But I've got a terrible instinct for people, because I just don't think I read people very well. I don't know if that serves me or not, but I also weirdly don't mind if they don't like me, because I really think that line, your enemies say as much about you as your friends. I think it's OK if people don't like you. Yeah. But so many people want to be liked by everybody, and I've said this to my kids all the time. It really doesn't matter, because you've got your family and you've got your friendship group, and if other people do or don't like you, it shouldn't really impact.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
There's just one quick phrase about Frank Carson, the comedian. You know, people say, because he was obviously Irish, and in Ireland we talk to everybody anyway, whether they like it or not.
Yes, we love that.
So somebody said to Frank, "Do you mind it, in fact, when people come up to..." He said, "If they don't talk to me, I run after them until they do." And to a certain extent, that's another element.
And Oti, what about you? Because you're a very open person.
Yeah, I do think, like Roy said, first impressions are really important. You know that saying, never meet your heroes. I never want to be that person that when you meet for the first time, you go, "Oh my God, I loved you for so many years, but that was a horrible experience." So I don't want to be that person. I don't want to give anybody else a horrible experience. So I try to be always nice. But I can tell when someone doesn't like me. And you can tell it's a gut feeling. It's either a look.
Who could not like you?
Exactly. There are so many people out there.
Come on.
There's so many people, but you gave me actually the best advice. You were like, you know, people sometimes just want you to make yourself small.
Yeah.
And what you got to do is just not do it and let them...
Stay yourself and let them choke.
That's it. And so I live by that. I'm going to tattoo that on me. Choke.
That's quite a long one.
That's it, just choke.
When you meet, though, your future husband, as it would turn out to be, don't you think there's a certain chemical reaction when you meet somebody that you fancy as such? And it's that kind of feeling, I like this person. Yeah.
Well, there was when you met Stephen.
It sure was.
I mean, there was no way he was getting away, was there? OK, according to a study by M&S Food, dinner parties are fast becoming a regular event for Brits, not in my house, with more than 1 in 3 inviting guests over at least once a month. And it's not just your Friday and Saturday nights. Oh, no. 58% of 18 to 24-year-olds are throwing them on weekdays. Yes, indeed. Now then, Oti, you're not a fan, are you?
No, I hate them, honestly. If I could just be...
Do you mean the people or the dinner parties?
Both things. I think it's. Oh, I have to set this right.
I'm so surprised at this.
No, I don't like people in my house. I don't like people in my space. I don't like cooking for large groups of people. I don't like washing up after. I don't want them to walk around with shoes in my house. Then I don't want to change the bed sheets. I don't want us to get drunk and then you wake up and you're sleeping.
You've really thought this through,
I'm like, yeah, honestly. So when people are like, when we're coming over to your house, I don't respond. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. It's so bad, but it's too much effort for me.
But a little bird tells me that on the very rare occasions that you do have people, what do you make them do?
Listen, so if you come eat in my house, somebody's got to wash the dishes. It's not me, because I cooked. So you are going to have to wash the dishes.
I don't mind.
Because I don't want to... I'm tired.
Oti, do you make them bring the food as well?
No, you don't have to be. So I'll do everything. I'll cook whatever it is that you want. But at the end of dinner, I'm exhausted. I sit like this and I go, phew. And then hopefully one of my friends
to wash up.
yeah, I'll do it. And then they do it.
Well, you're sitting next to Mrs. Social Butterfly here.
Yeah.
So my house is the opposite. I have people over all the time. I have my kids. They bring people over. When I come in the house and I see trainers everywhere and they've got their friends over, that makes me really happy.
Oh, no.
My daughter's gone to uni, and last week I had her girlfriends who were in uni here in London. I got them over just to have lunch.
How many?
Who wants to come, bring your friends.
Oh, no, that's too many. Whoever is too many.
But I sent my daughter a photo of her friends having dinner at mine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and my other daughter, I told her she could have a party of 60. She had 250 people.
You see, they would be locked outside the house. I'm not even opening the door. I'm like, no,
you know what?
the party.
My mum never let me have people over. So that's what I'm... That's
You're
why
like,
your
I'm
daughter's
doing
gonna
it.
be like
So it's a
me.
reaction to that. What about you, Gloria?
Well, actually, when I was younger, dinner parties were the thing, and when you got your new house, when you only we got married at 21, so you were so proud of your new house, polished it every day, cleaned it every day, all that sort of stuff. Can't imagine that I did it, but I did. And dinner parties were quite the thing. And one of my sons, I taught him how to make a pavlova cake when it became very fashionable. I used to ring him up on my way from work and say, Paul, could you just make me 2 pavlova cakes? Because people coming in at 8 o'clock or something. And but I don't do that now. And I was down in Leamington just very quickly. I was in Leamington. These people are very social. And they don't do dinner parties now. They do very, very smart aperitif. Lovely things that they make as little starters. And because they're all 60, 70, or maybe some in their 80s, they sit around maybe in a circle because they don't want to stand for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then they move seats.
Like a seance.
That's it. That's the new look.
Oh, well, there you go.